Good day. Welcome back to the charts. Welcome back to the crypto flight edition of the channel, guys. Your daily BTC price analysis here for you. We're going to go over a few levels. Everything is still the same on the charts here, our rectangular box area. If you're just joining us, consider hitting the subscribe button. We come out with a daily BTC price analysis every single day. If you're into the short-term swings in the BTC price, consider hitting the subscribe button if you enjoy the content here with us, guys. So let's see everything. Again, we have the rectangular box. We have the same levels on the charts. We're going to go over a few things here, guys. And I also have a special video that I actually want to present to you guys. It's very monumental to me. So stick around for that special towards the end or the middle of this video. So let's not waste time. Let's dive right into the charts here, shall we? All right, so today is November the 12th, 2020. The current price of BTC is going to be $16,324, fluctuating there, up about 0.06% for the day. Okay. All right, guys. So let's see the top of this range here. And for those of you just joining us, this rectangular box we've had on the chart, actually ever since this candle right here that represents November the 6th, these are the daily candles. And I didn't realize it was going to be trapped within this range here for so long. Looks like we got about 6 or 7 days here inside the range. And of course, the official breakout. Now, what I'm seeing here is actually something interesting. This line I've had on the chart for quite some time, probably ever since April 2020. This line represents $16,351. And it literally, like, this is crazy, guys. It literally just touched this line perfectly. And it looks like there could be a breach above that line or a potential rejection at that line as well. I'm going to assume there might be a little bit of resistance there just because of the weekly is still overextended to me. We're going to get to the weekly here in a second. But I just wanted to point out that there was an official break above the top of that line at $15,900, which is really nice to see here in the short term. Okay, so let's just keep our eyes on the chart here and see how this plays out. Let's pull up the Bollinger Bands and see how the Bollinger Bands are looking. All right. All right, so the daily is in a position where it acts, it kind of seems like it wants to open up the bottom lip. Again, if you're new, we've been waiting forever to see the bottom of this Bollinger Band just kind of open up that mouth there at the bottom, but we haven't been successful just yet. So I guess we could get it now, or maybe we won't get it all. I'm not sure, guys. So that's how the daily Bollinger Bands look. What about the 3-day? Let's pull it up here. Yeah, the 3-day is like pushing to the upside. And I think we mentioned on the previous video, definitely expect volatility towards the close on the 3-day, or maybe it was the weekly. Either way, typically from what I've observed from the BTC price, you typically get the volatile moves towards the close of the higher time frame, the candles. Okay. Again, just volatility, whether that's to the upside or the downside. In this case, it's pushing to the upside. So much volume, guys. Look at all of this volume on the 3-day. That is really, really, it's really nice to see for the bullish case. As long as there's no red candles in there, I mean, this thing is ready to move to the upside. Let's see here. The one thing again that is a little bit it appears to be extended to me will be the daily here. I'm sorry, the weekly. So yeah, this box here, I'll probably have to move it so you can see that. We've gone over this like every single video. So let's just wait towards the close. We got about 3 days to close on this 3-day here. So expect a lot of volatility, guys. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing got all the way up here. This is $18,000. The two lines that I've had on the chart for, I think, since April 2020. The red line here represents 18,000 and the blue line represents 16,000-ish. Okay. So yeah, the weekly is like, wow, that's really, really interesting to see. So we'll keep our eyes on that. Let's crank it on down to the, actually before, this is where we typically end things out on the 12-hour here to make our final assessment on where the price could be over the next 24 to 48 hours. So let's put that box back up. And guys, I want to show this to actually the people who are just joining us. For those of you who tune into the daily BTC, I truly appreciate you guys supporting the channel. But for those of you who are new, I just want to show you guys how important it is to subscribe to the channel, because we come out with these videos far ahead of the crowd, and we make these predictions well in advance before these things actually happen. Let's go to this video. This is a video that we posted on May the 1st. It actually only got 19 views, if you can see that there. So, and probably a quarter of those views were me. But let's just assume at least 15 people were actually watched this video. And you can see on the screen the price was actually $8,725, up about 1% for that day on May the 2nd. Let's listen into what I said on that video that could potentially take place in 2020, and it goes as followed. Give you reason as to why the selling interest has pretty much exhausted. My opinion, this isn't financial advice, not guaranteed, but my opinion is the selling interest has exhausted all of their selling interest in the market in the short term here. Now what should happen is the buying interest is now going to step into the markets and make their bullish counter move. So where does that bullish counter move goes from here? It goes all the way up to $16,000 here, guys. I can just simply look at this chart, and just by the candlestick patterns, just simply the candlestick patterns, without the volume, like literally a naked chart, I can look at this and say that as long as this level, 6,300, 6,400, as long as that level is respected from a monthly candles bodies perspective, well, even if it gets like a wick down to that level, it must be a wick only if it's going to happen this month and continue the momentum to the upside. As long as these lows are respected, I can clearly look at this chart and see that the skies are clear. There is no resistance at $10,500. Let me be very clear about that. I'll say that again. I think I've already said it. There is no resistance at $10,500. The skies are clear all the way up to $16,000, potentially even $18,000. Now, is there resistance? So there you have it, folks. On May the 1st, 2020, we actually collectively made a prediction, looked at the charts, looked at the volume, assessed everything that happened, and were able to predict that BTC could see a $16,000 up to $18,000 in the year of 2020. So again, that's just something that I wanted to share with those of you just joining us. It's important to subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bells so that you'd be the first to get the alerts when we come out with these predictions. And at that time, it actually BTC has gone up almost 100% from the time that we made that prediction. So enough of shameless promoting there, guys. Let's finish out on the TA here. Let's finish out on the 12-hour, and let's take a look at the stochastic RSI. See here. Whoops. Pull up stochastic RSI. See how that looks. All right, so we don't quite have a recharge just yet. Well, it looks like when I say a recharge, I like to see the blue line go down below the 20 level, and it does look like we got just a little small hint of the recharge there. That could change because again, this is the lower time frame, the 12-hour. And again, I do make my final assessments on the 12-hour, but remember, I take it from the 12-hour all the way up to the weekly, and I just make a final assessment on what I think could happen next. Okay, so let me see if I can do something new here, because I come up with these daily BTCs and now. So I'm gonna put an descending line somewhere about. I want to be transparent. I don't want to be, I'm naturally bearish, guys. So pardon me there. So I'll put it somewhere right there. That's a descending line there. So as far as, let's see, what is this? The date here. Bear with me, guys. Nothing rehearsed. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button if you like the content so far. So October the 22nd is the top of this, is the highest point of the RSI here. Now notice we've been finding resistance on this descending line here on the 12-hour all the way up until November the 6th was the last time there was contact on this resistance descending line here on the 12-hour. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that BTC, let's see, so it started all the way back here. So that means that BTC probably is going to get another test or breach on the RSI here on this descending line. Now, will that be enough to actually reverse the trend and send the price and the RSI to the downside is the question. I'm not sure at this particular time. I need more price action to determine that. But what I will say is if BTC actually gets this RSI above this red line, then that would actually be a very good sign, and it would make this bearish diverging small trend here from October 22nd to, like, let's just say present day. This bearish diverging trend here would become null and void on the RSI. That's basically how I look at it. I could be wrong. Leave your comments down in the comment section if that's incorrect. I'm always open for constructive criticism, and we can all just kind of learn off each other, guys. I'm still new to this, but that's what I'm seeing in the chart on the 12-hour. So if I had to give my final assessment on what could take place here, I'm going to say, just because of the 12-hour here, guys, I'm going to say that we still could reach as high as $16,600 circled here. But if it reaches that level, I'm going to expect some real volatility. I'm talking, if it touches that line there, we may actually backtest 16,000 one more time before the price actually decides to continue to the upside. It's just basically the previous resistance level, guys. Support, resistance, support. That's all it is, guys. It'll probably just get a back test of that previous resistance level, and that's not guaranteed, but as far away from that purple moving average that we pay attention to, I think it would probably be not that far from the truth if that's something like that were to happen. Okay, but are we going to close above this blue line? We just closed. Are we going to close above this blue line? I'm not sure. We just closed like literally just below that. I don't even know how. Guys, I put this line on the chart like literally like months ago, like April, and like it just kissed this line perfectly. So it could be any direction at this point. I'm gonna expect some real volatility at this point, guys. Like some real volatility, like at least an $800 up to $1,000 volatile move within this entire range. So that's what I'm seeing here. That's my prediction. And leave your comments down in the comment section. Let me know what you think is going to happen on the BTC price. Are we going to break through this $16,351 level? Are we going to get rejected here? Let me know down in the comment section. Leave an appropriate thumb just below the video there, guys, if you enjoyed the content. And it's Napoleon Macro. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. And be sure to take care of yourselves. And bye for now.